What is going on, guys? So today we have some brand new information that was revealed on the Jimmy Kimmel show with an interview with Daisy Ridley as to what her lineage would actually been during the rise of Skywalker. Now, Daisy Ridley was asked what was, Rey Skywalker's lineage. Like, was it still a secret throughout the entire sequel trilogy? Or did they actually know and didn't know until the end of the movie during the rise of Skywalker being still filmed? And now Daisy really responds with her actually she didn't know this entire time, because the idea of her being a Kenobi, the idea of her being a Skywalker or Palpatine was still being tossed around throughout the entire Disney Lucasfilm, company at the time. So I'll play that clip right now so you guys can see for yourself to what she actually had to say about it.
In America, we call that hate. So, Days, I want to ask you. I just found this out. Have you been keeping Ray's secret from the beginning? Did you know about the parentage? Like, tell me about that journey of when you found out.
No. At the beginning, there was toying with like an Obi-Wan connection, and then it really went. There were like different versions, and then it really went to that she was no one. And then it came to episode 9, and JJ pitched me the film and was like, "Oh yeah, Palpatine's granddaddy," and I was like, "Awesome." And then 2 weeks later, he was like, "Oh, we're not sure." So it kept changing. So then even I was filming, and I wasn't sure what the answer was going to be
Until the very end. So at one point, Obi-Wan was in there. Who else? Was Olaf amongst the possible parents, or?
I think Olaf was, yeah. Just a galaxy far, far away. He was in a different. It was a darker time.
So this information pretty much came out of nowhere, and it's even trending right now on Twitter that Rey Kenobi was actually a possibility, and she could have had a connection to Obi-Wan Kenobi within the sequel trilogy. Now, I don't know how that could have been explained, because he was trapped on Tatooine for like 20 years, so he could have had like a daughter or a son sent somewhere. But why wouldn't he keep her, doing training with Luke if he had a daughter or a son that was force sensitive? Like, there would have been a lot of questions that would have came up during that time as to what that son or daughter could have been doing. But with Rey being a Palpatine, at least that could have been explained with like cloning or something, some Sith magic, or the world between worlds, something that they could easily come up with. So I think that Rey being a Palpatine would at least be a little bit more explainable and much more easier to understand than her actually coming out as being a Kenobi. Now, we know the Rey Kenobi theory was one of the most popular theories back during the sequel trilogy was still coming out during the time of episode 7 and the time before episode 8, before it was revealed that her actually being a nobody and her parents were being a nobody, when it was actually it was a lie, because she's actually a Palpatine, and during the end of Skywalker she becomes a Skywalker, and you guys already know that story. So I just don't think that it would still just be a mess, because it wasn't really explained the best as to her being a Palpatine in the first place, much less a Kenobi. And I don't think that that would just came out of nowhere, because if she was a Kenobi, then how would she have no idea who her parents were during her time in the pool and she saw her parents in that mirror? Because if her parents were nobodies, then why wouldn't they show her being related to a Kenobi? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just would have came out of nowhere and out of left field, much like the Palpatine bloodline thing. So that's just my 2 cents on it. So what do you guys think of her actually could have been related to Obi-Wan Kenobi? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, because it still blows my mind that Disney Lucasfilm really had no idea what they wanted to do with Disney Star Wars trilogy at all. And it could have been so much better, but we guys already know all about that. So let me know your guys' thoughts about Rey actually being a Kenobi, or the possibility of her being a Kenobi during the time of the rise of Skywalker. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. Remember to hit that subscribe button, it really helps out the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.